Welcome back to AM Evansville. I'm Lauren Motter. The driver in the tour bus crash that killed more than a dozen people on Interstate 95 in New York last week is speaking out. Orfadell Williams says he was forced to swerve into another lane when a tractor trailer cut him off moments before the crash. 15 of the 32 people on the tour bus were killed. 6 others reportedly remain in the hospital. The tour bus driver says he's had a difficult time since the accident.
I heard about the whole situation.
You having chest pains now?
What's the matter? I'm having difficulty breathing.
Williams is facing criminal charges for that deadly accident. Jared Lee Loughner will undergo a mental competency examination. That decision was made Monday by a judge. The evaluation will take place at a facility in Springfield, Missouri. Loughner is the suspect in January's shooting rampage in Tucson that killed 6 people. 13 others were injured in the incident, including Representative Gabrielle Giffords. 7 dogs are killed and 1 person rescued after a massive fire in Indianapolis. That fire broke out early Monday morning. Police say 3 people lived in the home, a man, his wife, and their adult son, who was the only person home at the time. Neighbors used a ladder to help get the man out of the home before he was injured. All 7 dogs in the home were killed in the fire. Damages to the home were estimated at more than $100,000. It's not known how the fire started. The U.S. House is looking to cut funding for a program that officials say helps 90% of laid-off workers find new careers. The Workforce Investment Act allows people who have lost their jobs to go back to school for free. Fox 7's Ian Preston tells us what it could mean for the local workforce.
Before 50-year-old Jerry Anderson was hired at UniFirst here in Owensboro, he spent 2 years as a college student. Anderson was let go from his job at Gibbs Diecast in 2008, so he went back to school with a free ride, thanks to a federally funded program called the Workforce Investment Act. Now Anderson is working full-time at UniFirst after an internship with the uniform company last year.
It helped a whole lot because it gave me the hands-on experience that I needed and also gave me an opportunity to show a company what I had to offer.
The WIA is in jeopardy of becoming a casualty of broad federal cuts through the House's continuing budget resolution. The House is still awaiting the Senate's decision on the plan. Associate Director of Workforce Development Tanya Logston says if the budget is cut, almost half the 345 workers attending classes would lose their tuition money this fall.
The Workforce Investment Act is up for reauthorization, and it hasn't been fully funded in the budget, so it's low-hanging fruit right now. It's an easy program to cut because it's up for authorization.
The WIA is just one of the ways Logston's office pays for displaced workers to get new training, but says no WIA funding could mean a loss in more than $500,000 this fall.
The wages that they pay in 1 year after they go to work is 2.5 times the budget that we're given to work with the people. So the return on investment is pretty significant.
As for Anderson, he says he's proof that the program works and that the government needs to keep helping old dogs learn new tricks. In Owensboro, Ian Preston, Fox 7 News.
There is a petition to help save the WIA. You can find more information on our website, trisatehomepage.com. National and Indiana Right to Work Committee workers plan to put pressure on the missing Indiana House Democrats to come back to work. The group's presidents plan to announce a $100,000 media campaign today. The initial ad will run in the Indianapolis Star, and officials hope others will follow in the mail, over the phone, and statewide newspapers, and eventually television and radio. The campaign is designed to get Speaker Brian Bosma and Governor Mitch Daniels to use their authority to force the Democrats to return to Indianapolis and hold a vote on the Indiana Right to Work bill. More than 4 weeks ago, Indiana House Democrats fled to Illinois to avoid voting on the Right to Work bill. Indiana Congressman Mike Pence was in town last night, sharing his message with voters as he eyes a run for governor. Pence has been splitting time between Washington, D.C. and Indiana as he prepares a possible campaign for 2012. And last night, he was the guest speaker at the Vandenberg Lincoln Days dinner. Pence says he is strongly considering running and will make a formal announcement in the coming months. The congressman is taking on the health care bill and the abortion issue by proposing defunding Planned Parenthood. Pence has been active on the federal budget. He voted against a 3-week extension that spared a government shutdown.
It's time for Republicans to take a strong stand for fiscal responsibility, to stand by the promise we made to the American people to find $100 billion in savings off the president's number. That's $61 billion in cuts. And if that means a confrontation with the liberals in the Senate, then so be it.
One of the pressing issues is the situation in Libya right now. Pence says Americans should have more access to American oil to help gas and oil prices. All right, yesterday was another beautiful day, which is great. 2 in a row. And you said it was almost too warm for you by the end of the day.
Yes, when it's touching 80 degrees, and keep in mind, you know, if it's 80 degrees in May, that's fine. But if it's 80 degrees in late March, you're not used to it.
You're not at all.
Yes, it hits you like a ton of bricks out.